everybody. Thank you for continuing to follow Midlife Motorcycle Diaries. As you know, we've just got back, or a couple of months ago, from our fantastic trip, Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and one of the topics that kept coming up in questions, particularly from our lady pillions and riders, was how did we manage to pack for 2.5 weeks to enable people to look at least vaguely human when they're off the bikes in the evening. So I did promise I would try and do a video around that, about how we managed to pack and some of the little tips and techniques around that. It's something close to my heart because prior to me being a biker, whenever I went away, I would typically empty my entire wardrobe into a suitcase, and of course that's not possible anymore. So what I'd like to talk you through now is some of the tips and techniques for how we can maximise on the space that we've got, be comfortable on the bikes, but look vaguely human when we're off the bikes in the evening, which from at least some of the lady observers is really important. The top box on the 1200 is going to be almost exclusively for technology, so that we can take our drone and our cameras and everything that we need so that we can publish the videos when we get back and share our trip with you. So how do we pack? So this is the pannier liner that slots really well into the panniers. We've actually got quite a number of these. We bought them for when we went to LA. We're going to use 2 of these for our Scottish trip. One of the things that I found, and an absolutely invaluable tip before we went to the States, and a relatively simple one for one of the lady bikers published, was to use Ziploc bags or freezer bags. I use a combination. These are Tesco Click Seal food bags, and these are mid-sized ones. These are extra large. And what I do is I pack things up, label the bags, take all of the air out, and then we can pack them really well in here. So we've got jeans, t-shirts, my t-shirts, Bryce tops, a number of other tops. Got evening wear here. So all that is really important that you do is to seal these bags up, leave a little bit of air or a little bit of a gap, push the air out, and then slot them into the pannier liner, like so. What that means is that things are really easily accessible. If you want a t-shirt, you can just pull the t-shirt out without having to unpack everything. What you can then do, close them all up, and that slots really easily into the pannier, which works incredibly well.
So that's how to pack clothes in a pannier bag, folks. But this was my attempt before Sue took over with the consummate organisational skills.
The bag that's going to go into my top box, we're going to put toiletries in. So in here I've got shampoo, I've got conditioner. For the ladies that are watching, this is where the hair mousse goes. Miniature bottles of shampoo and conditioner are really useful when you're packing your toiletries, and that's what we've used here. We've decided to take 1 pair of trainers each. I've got a pair of boots. Bryce taking another pair of trainers as well. A top tip, some of the ladies that are watching will be thinking about things like hair straighteners and things like that, as of course I do. I have a full size set of straighteners. They're probably 2 or 3 sizes the size of this, and what I found on Amazon was these mini straighteners. We will put a link on the vlog so that you can find these. These are really, really tiny. They're mini straighteners. They're Ellie mini hair straighteners. I found them on Amazon, and they are £20. When I first saw them, I did wonder how effective they would be, and they're brilliant. They take up a fraction of the space that the full-size straighteners do. They come with a heat-proof cover, so as soon as you've used them, you can pack them away again in your bike. They have a Velcro on the back to pack up the wiring, which works really well, and then you can pack them straight away in your bag. Any medicines that you might need, we've got sticking plaster, Nurofen. We're going to be going to Scotland in May, so maybe something for those midgie bikes as well. Make sure that they're packed up. In the front of my bag, I've got some sunglasses and the essential visor cleaner as well that you'll need as you're traveling. So as you know, my Tiger 800 has a metal petrol tank, and what I thought I might try is a tank bag. This I bought again on Amazon. It's a Suntime magnetic tank bag. It was £35.99. If I'm honest, I didn't expect to like it. I thought it might get in the way of my sat nav or my screen. It actually doesn't. And the first thing I noticed when it arrived was how good a quality it is. It's great, and it comes also with a waterproof cover, so should it be raining it can be covered. Lots and lots of different pockets, somewhere to put earplugs, somewhere to put visor cleaner, somewhere to put your phone or a map if you want a map of where you're going. Lots and lots of space for stuff that would normally be in a handbag. So my wallet, any makeup can all go in there. I have tried it, it sits perfectly, it doesn't obscure the view of any of the screens that I've got on my bike, hardly know it's there, so a pretty decent purchase, and it certainly saves us the space that would otherwise have to go in one of the panniers. The second pannier, we've tried to leave that as empty as possible, so what it does allow me to do is actually put in some extra biking wear. It's enabled me to take my biking jeans with me, and I wanted to introduce these to you because from a lot of the comments online, it looks as though a lot of, particularly our lady pillion and lady riders, are struggling to find decent jeans, biking jeans with decent protection that fit them when they're riding. I am one of those people. I've tried multitudinous pairs of biking jeans only to find that they were low rise, they didn't fit, they were uncomfortable, or they didn't have decent protection in them. And eventually, I came across a pair of Richa Jeans. These are high-rise, they're soft denim, they have fantastic protection in the knees, and they are the most comfortable thing that I've worn while I've been on the bike. Pretty true to size as well. So if any of you ladies that are looking for a decent pair of jeans, these are really what I recommend. I will put a link online for you to be able to find those. We got these at Sports Bike Shop. The other thing, while we're mentioning biker gear, this is probably one of the best things I've ever bought since I've been riding a bike. It's Gerbing. It's a heated jacket. It acts as a really great under jacket if the weather's reasonable. But what it also does, of course, is it heats up. This is an additional extra and goes from warm to really, really hot. Keeps me warm in all weathers and is a bit of a lifesaver for me when I'm on the bike, if I'm honest, because I feel the cold so badly. I take it everywhere that I go. I wear it all year round. So for those of you that feel the cold, this is a great way around it.
Doing motor vlogs, of course, entails carrying quite a lot of technical stuff with you, including cameras, batteries, GoPros, etc. So I went online and bought a relatively cheap bag, and I thought it was great value. I don't know, something like 13 or 14 pounds if I remember. But it's got lots of pockets to fit everything in. So you've got places to put chargers for our intercoms on the Shui Neartech helmet, and an external SD dongle to transfer footage from the SD card to the MacBook, and all the other attachments you need to make transfers to MacBook Pros. External hard drive, 2 terabytes, because I found out that downloading video footage takes a massive amount of memory. You don't want to run out of space. Chargers for the camera batteries, MacBook Pro batteries, GoPro batteries, spare plugs, tripod, pretty much everything you need. And it's a handy little bag that fits perfectly in the top box. So the largest pannier on the 1200 GSA was devoted to the pannier lining that Sue just demonstrated packing, so all our clothes fit in, and it's a nice snug fit, but it fits perfectly. The top box was basically full of technology. So the drone was in there, my camera was in there, and the technology bag that I just showed packing, that fits in there, plus my laptop. So that's it, folks. I hope you found that of some use, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up or subscribe. And the next time you see us, we'll be on the road somewhere doing the North Coast 500 in Scotland. Until then, this is Midlife Motorcycle Diaries sounding out. Until next time.